Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Marcus. Welcome to my guide for Dragonclaw Valley Hard. I did this dungeon when I was about 10.45k. I got a lot of scores since then. But something you should know is that this dungeon does so much damage to the tank. The trash in this dungeon is insane. And because of that, I switched my talents around to try to be as defensive as possible. I went for Group Suppress to get a bit more mitigation, and even went for Survival Instincts to kind of survive being one-shot. There was a time where I literally got one-shot. There was nothing I can do about it. But with that, let's get into the guide. I want to reiterate that this trash really hurts. I have armor food on and everything, and I'm still getting railed sometimes randomly one-shot. So do one pack at a time, 2 at most. There's a pack later where you can do a 4 pull-off that I will do, and it was the worst decision of my life. We're going to be dying a lot, and I'll show you. 2 packs at most will be fine, except for one near the end. I'll also show that. But I'm going to go ahead and zoom through these trash packs here. Yeah, one at a time. Be very safe, be very chill, and you'll make it through. You will die probably even fighting maybe 1 or 2 packs. So take your time and get there. It's only hard mode, so you can res. I'll skip ahead to the pack where I spam die, and so you guys can avoid that. Okay, it's going to be this pull right after you jump down, the second pull after. You want to be doing these 2 at a time. You want to do these 2 together, and then the other 2 afterwards. You have plenty of time to do it. Do not pull the packs all at once. You will die and chain die. So I'll show that for a little bit and skip to the next segment. The next important pack that you shouldn't double pull is after you go up the wind tunnel here. So this is after that pack of doom you just saw. You want to do these one at a time because the archers to the right do just insane amount of damage. So I recommend doing the pack on the left first, and then go back and kill those archers, because you'll only need 1 archer after. I'm going to speed this up to show you exactly how it's going to be. Do this pack alone, nice and chill, and you just need 1 archer. So kill any one, burst 1 down, and do your best to live here, and that's it for the trash. You're done with count, so I'm going to go ahead and skip to the boss. This boss is actually not too hard, but he does have a frontal always aimed at the tank, so you never want to be facing him towards your group, always face him the other way. He's going to target 4 of your team members, everyone but the tank, with a circle that drops a sprite. You want to keep these sprites kind of close so you can cleave them down, but you don't want to kill them all at the same time, because when one dies, they're going to explode for damage. And once one dies, they're going to drop a green orb. The orb will increase your damage, but also make you take more damage. So ideally, you have your tank pick up the orb. But the thing is, the boss keeps frontaling, so what I chose to do was I waited till the boss frontaled, then I can go pick up orbs. This is also a tank buster, not a soak, so don't be like that guy and soak it. The orbs are very important because the boss will be shielded right now, and you have to break the shield fast. The longer the shield lasts, the more he pulses AoE damage, and if you break it fast enough, you're going to see the text in the middle that says Igorus is vulnerable, which means he's taking more damage. The next mechanic, the boss is going to slam the ground. He's going to break the very edges of the room, so you want to be out of the circle, but not too far out where you're going to fall off. Now the boss is going to fly up and be immune. There's going to be tornadoes floating across the room that you have to dodge. You want to keep a lookout for the boss because he's going to sweep across and do damage. He only does damage on the side where his wing is glowing, so you have to keep an eye on his wing and try to dodge either left or right. But yep, this happens twice. He's going to do 2 sweeps, so just dodge and keep an eye out for him. After the boss lands, he's going to repeat a couple of mechanics before he becomes completely immune and flies up into the sky. You have to follow the boss by pressing F to float up. But this is a weird thing. You press F to float up, but now that you're in the sky, it's just the same thing as in the open world where you press Q to float. So you can press Q to drop here, wait till everyone lands. And I've only seen this mechanic happen to me as a tank 4 out of the 4 times I've run it. Once he targets you as a tank, you just jump, press Q, and you float away with this. This is also not a soak, so make sure if you're a DPS or a healer, you're not with this guy as a tank. And once you blow it up on the other platform, you can fly back over to the boss. I never see much of this phase because damage was always good, even with randoms. So, good luck. But yeah, that's Dragon Valley Hard. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.